My name is Austin Bell. This is my YouTube channel. I just thought that this would kind of be a little documentary series, or I don't even know, it's just like kind of a series of videos of kind of my day to day experience with entrepreneurship, early stages. Um, yeah, uh, More of like a personal thing I kind of want to do, but if you guys enjoy it, you enjoy it. I think this will kind of help me stay consistent with some things. Um, Not that I've been like lacking on that, but I just think that this could be something beneficial. Um, so I think the kind of formatting I kind of want to do with these is just have it to where it's like a 10-minute kind of journal entry talk for 10 minutes straight a day. I probably won't even really edit much if I do. I don't know. This is my first time kind of doing one of these, so it might change. Um, so a little bit about me. Um, just turned 21. I'm from Indianapolis. I am going into my senior year at the Kelley School of Business in Bloomington, Indiana. There I'm studying entrepreneurship and marketing. And trying to think important stuff. So I have been working on like an entrepreneurship venture, which I don't necessarily know if right now if I want to tie it to like this account or whatever. Um, so I won't like get too in depth, but I've been working on that for about 2.5 months. People find this video and you know me, you know what it is. But I think that's kind of be like the what I talk about a lot of the time, just the struggles, what I did, what I didn't do, what I need to do. Like I said, I just kind of want to have this as like a consistency thing. Kind of like my, honestly, just like a raw unedited footage of kind of just like me going through the like ideation thing, all that stuff. Let's see. Right now, I'm also working on a research article. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it too much. It's along the lines of checkout times and like consumer behavior, a whole bunch of stuff with that I'm doing. Just got a job also working this summer at like a local grocery store, so managing that. Yeah, trying to see what else. I think that's about it. I don't know. I don't necessarily know what I kind of want to do with this. Just post it, kind of take it my own way. Document it. I'm gonna try to just post once a day, every night, just 10 minutes unedited. So we'll see how that goes. I'm only at 3 minutes, so we'll see. But yeah. So kind of right now with the stages of where I am with my entrepreneurship journey. So my business is like an app. I'll say it's like an app marketplace. So right now I've passed all the coding, passed all that stuff, which I've worked, like I said, about 3 years on this. I've met with a lot of professors, a lot of tech people, a lot of industry experts to kind of get some info on this. What I'm doing is not really been done, so it's kind of just difficult to kind of go into it. There's not a whole lot of data to kind of pull off of, strategies to kind of follow. So it's a lot of trial and error. I'm trying to think. But kind of like where I am now, everything is kind of completed on like coding. Everything is done with like the creation of the business, right? Over the past semester, so it's like June right now, or no, it's July. Over the past like semester, so April-ish, March-ish, I did like a kind of a soft launch with the app where we have roughly like 50 to 100 signed users, I guess you'd say. Not a whole lot of activity with it, partially because I haven't promoted it, partially because I haven't really been consistently following up with it. Ultimately, I just don't want to bite off more than I can chew, and then the business, the app, whatever, it just sucked, right? So we need to take it slow. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Everything's done. It works. So now we're kind of now to the point where we have basically since the last 2 years kind of being like a developer, and now I'm basically shifting my whole kind of strategy to back to business, operations, like all that stuff. Which is fun, but it's difficult because it's like you're opening another door. You haven't really left the other one, so it's just difficult in that sense. And like I said, the industry that I'm trying to get into, the app, everything, business model, it is untrenched water. So very difficult to kind of go about. So it's very trial and error-ish. So it's kind of where I'm at with that. I think every day I'll kind of have an update as to like what I have done today with the app, what I didn't do, what I need to do, what's going to happen. So like today, I didn't really do much. I haven't really done much the past couple days. I sent in an update last week to the App Store, which I'd been working on for like 3.5 weeks, pretty consistently, but it was just the final UI update for the app. So kind of did that a little bit, but I haven't done anything today, ultimately. There is something I need to do a little bit with, like go back in the code, fix it tomorrow. And yeah, just like right now, I kind of need to assess kind of the marketing strategy and things like that that I want to kind of pull towards. I've been kind of on the fence about just going like super strong on social media. I know it works, but I don't necessarily know if like I want that marketplace to kind of have like that sort of, I don't know, if I want it to be what's it called, like a local thing or something big at the start. At least obviously I want it to be big, but the start is kind of like how you basically find the end, right? So having that, so I'm still trying to figure that out, and I've recently been reading a little book. It's called Who Gets What and Why. I don't know if YouTube is gonna take that down for that, but it's basically talking about like marketplace theory. That's about it. And just like how to create them, like what like the market designs are, and so just using that a little bit to kind of help. But so that's kind of where I'm at with everything. So yeah, I think this whole series, like if you guys watch, hopefully it can be something kind of cool. I ultimately know that like I've been in entrepreneurship for the past 2 years developing this. Like I've been around a ton of people. I've met tons of founders. I've met tons of capital investors. I've met great people. And so I've been in the space, right? So I know a little bit about it. And I think that from one of the things that I want to also like give with this whole series isn't necessarily all like to me, at least. I think that this could be something that, you know, if like you're struggling with just what you're doing in your business, then like coming to here just to hear how my stuff's going, you know. And it's not a comparison. I don't think that, and I think that that's like honestly the number one thing about entrepreneurship that just sucks. And as an entrepreneur, you're constantly just looking at social media, constantly looking at competitors, other ideas, other businesses, and just saying like, mine's not going to work because I'm not doing this. Mine's not working right now because I'm not making this much money, and my competitor's making this much money. And like, oh, well, mine's not working right now, so it's just not going to work, right? And I think that like social media has a huge like effect with that, where people are just like, I don't want to say it's like bullshitters, but like, you know, just saying like I don't know, you just can't trust what everyone has to say. And I think that a lot of the stuff online with the day in the life stuff is just kind of iffy as to like how realistic it is, right? Like you see somebody going to the gym, like doing 100,000 things throughout the day, and it's like, when do you sleep? Well, they just like don't factor that in because it's not realistic, right? So it's one of those things. I think that me keeping this just like 10 minutes uncut, this is a little bit over, but I'll try to keep it around that. 10 minutes just uncut of just footage of me kind of just talking about what I did today, who I am. If you guys have questions or whatever, leave them in the comments. I'd love to talk about it. But I think this is just going to be kind of like a cool documentary series of just kind of me documenting my steps along the way. I'm going to try to do it every day, just kind of in the backbone of everything I'm doing. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So I look forward to talking to you guys.